Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We're here. I'm trying my hand at some more Rentlord. We'll see how it goes. I'm addicted to this game. It's pretty fun. It's pretty neat. It's kind of like I don't know. It's like Balatro, but not Balatro really, in a way. I'm not that good at it, so please ignore my awfulness at it. But hopefully, if you enjoy games like this, then you may watch a little bit of it and decide that it's a game that you want to get. If you do get the game, tell me how you do. Tell me. I mean, I'm also curious what else we can unlock and do here. Let's see here. So this is 16,000, 17,000, 15,000. Let's grab this guy. Let's check here. Each time residential, gain an extra 500. Okay. Okay. One multiplier to all. We got to pick that up. I mean, I got to get some more money quick. You want to be able to pay things early, but when you don't get a lot of other stuff, 14,000 for that, 5,000 for some farmland. But the farmland, it's just, I don't know. The first newly purchased property rent doubled. I wish we could pay early there. That would have been, if we could have got our, like, this one. If we would have got that one, we would have had enough. It would have made life easier. Okay, so we end that week early. We got 14,000. When a farmland collects rent, receive an additional 625. Whatever of your properties are even. Only have one property so far. 16,000. I can't afford that one. Do we have a cheap house? 12,000 house, another 12,000 house, and 15,000. Okay, so we got 355 and 350. Put that extra one for the 355. Okay. Collect rent. Let's see, what do we have here? Vacant property. For every 3 farmlands you own, all castles gain +1 multiplier. You have to be able to get castles to begin with. You know what I mean? Okay. +1. Okay. That'll put us way over. And we'll get out a little early. Thursday is a $10,000 bonus. Okay. Which, that's great. We can use that. No property was bought last round. All properties gain a +1, 250,000. Whoa. That would be nice. That seems like a lot. So we're going to grab this guy. So 511, 516. Grab this one. Okay. 6,000. Okay. Adds 500 to a random property. That sounds good. I'll take that. We'll see how this goes. This, I don't know. I haven't figured out, like, the strategy of what you want to do, per se, you know? It's a tough one. We have 3 properties, so we get an extra 500 one per property. That'll be enough to finish us there. Do we get an extra 10 grand? We will get an extra 10 grand. So, I mean, I'll take that. Okay. +1 to all farmlands at the end of the round. That's a nice one. Each time vacant property. Okay, we don't have either of those. We're going to buy another slot. We just keep getting houses, or do we step into this? Yeah, let's step into commercial. Here we go. 8,000. So we'll be able to get it by the end of the week. Okay. First rent 2 times each industrial property, which we don't have an industrial property yet. Should have bought an extra property slot. Let's get it now. 49. Nope, ain't doing that. 30. Not doing that. Okay, well, we're not getting any of those. So let's see here. For each house you own, all forests gain +1 multiplier. For each forest you own. So for each residential property, increase the number of all commercial properties by 1. Let's get that, because we do have a commercial property. We do have those guys. This is a commercial property. We can't afford, though. This is a commercial property we cannot afford. Okay, that's fine. Now our rent's really going to go up. Collecting 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. There we go. Look at that. Okay, it went up to 10K. It's not way, way up, but either way. The shop collects rent, increase the rent of all other shops by 3% permanently. That sounds nice, but I also want to check in. Vitamin Hut. Sanctuary. I don't think I'm going to buy one this round. I'm going to keep going. Because we should be able to hit it here, right? No, we're short. 500 bucks short. The first property purchase available. Okay, we don't want any of those. 33,000. I have 36,000, so I could get that. That gives us an extra 927 times 4. Okay, we don't have enough for that. Okay, collect rent. So this will get us through to the next week. Easily peasily. And we're going to have enough. Okay, so we made it through. Buy that. We'll see. Fortunately, there's nothing that we can do with the number of properties for each industrial property. Collect, okay. Let's get our first day. Let's hope we can get another. Hopefully a house will come up. That one's for every house, right? Double check that. For each residential property. Oh, each residential property. So we could get some of these other guys. They're all pretty expensive. But it is a residential property still. We can't afford any of them. Okay. We can afford that. I'll get that. I mean, it's times 4. I'll take it. This is a great way to build. That. Okay, got 18 at that time. At the start of each round, increase the rent of all houses by 250 for every house owned. Deal. Oops. Okay. That's 500. Let's get rid of that one because we're not using it really right now. Okay, so now we've got that guy. So let's collect the rent and let's see what happens. Okay, look how high those are now. 7. Okay, so we got up to 22K. What's next? Nothing? Okay, nothing there. We got 32,000. Need this so we can do more. But when it comes to buying houses, we're not gonna be able to do those either. Nope. Okay. Collect the rent. We should be able to hit our rent amount this time, right? No, it's gonna be on the Friday, I think. Oh god. 100 short. Dang, that's a bummer. Being that close. For each house you own, all fours gain +1 multiplier. That doesn't matter if you own at least one of every resident. Okay, we don't have either of those. Okay. Oh, dang. 788 times 4. I'm gonna go for it. Because we for sure hit our quota for this week, but bummer. Like, that we had to do it on the last day and we don't get any bonus for it. You know what I mean? 21,000, okay. We gotta hit 160,000, so this is gonna be quite a lot. Each vacant property, okay. I gotta buy that. Let's collect rent for our first day. It's good getting the money in, but it's like, it drives me crazy that I'm not quite getting. Oh, I didn't see that shopping cart unless that just popped up and I was seeing it as it was refreshing. Ooh, okay. Viva La Tacos. Oh man, we got a lot of good ones here. 1.03, 1.16, 728, and there's a house down here. So there's a house for 15. That'll leave me with 10. Let's go with this one. What is in here? If you own at least 5 restaurants, increase all. Oh man, that's a good one right there, but I don't have enough money for it. Random property receives a permanent increase to 5 times its rent. See, those two would be great. Okay, let's see how much we increased everything here. Because we can always sell something. We could sell the Redwood Grill. And then get something different. There we go. We got 35,000. Okay. Day for each house you own. All forests gain 1 multiplier. Okay, we don't need that. Let's see here. So we could okay, so which one would we get rid of? Would we get rid of the Redwood Grill? Don't get any more property spots right now. Where like every decision makes a difference here. Because what do we need still for our rent? We need 160. We're at 55. These are all going to be spent. Okay, let's collect rent one more time. I don't see any moves that I can make yet. Because if we sell one business to get another house, I think that it could increase it a decent amount. When shops collect, okay. That's the only thing. This is the hard thing, is I'm not fast enough at math to be like, oh yeah, I can just do this and then it'll make everything much better. There's nothing. I mean, we could get another property slot. Spend that money there. We still have 26,000, so we could get another house. So let's see here. So this is, oh, that's way out of my price range. Yeah, let's get this house because that increases everything else by a bit, and then we can sell that one if we need to. But we'll see how much that increases us because we're over halfway through the week, but we're only halfway through what we owe. That bumped us all the way up to 38K. The only problem is we need more like 40K. Actually, no, we should be fine, right? Did I see that right? Let me look at the calendar again, because 160K, 160 minus 124 is 36. We're getting 38. Okay, so we're gonna be fine. We'll check here. I'm just gonna, and then we'll go into the next one, and we'll see. Because then what I'm gonna maybe do is look at the restaurants that we have and maybe get rid of some of the low-hanging restaurants for the higher-hanging restaurants. Like, I should have got that 735 one. Let's see, what do we have here? We've got commercial stuff now that we do not have the money for. We only have enough for another property slot, basically, too. So, okay, let's collect rent. Oh, there's no way. There's no way we're getting this. I need 10 days to be able to get this rent. So I should have looked at maybe these houses to drop one of my low-end ones for a higher-end one. That makes sense. Like this one's, that place is 612. 400. A little bit more. I'd afford that one. This guy, 612, which is less than my 618, which is my lowest one now. Let's collect rent again. We'll look at these. Not that they're going to make much of a difference. See, we got some good plugins, but just not enough to let's accelerate. I feel like I played this one a little better than what I played one earlier that I didn't do all that great on. Okay, so this one, for sure, we need to sell that one and get that one. What is this one? This one is 1.2K. So we need to sell this one. Get that one. So what I'm curious about, how much is this? It's 32,000. Because what I'm curious is, does it increase it for every... Would that count as 1 or would that count as 7? You know what I mean? Which, what is that? 81 times 7? What's 81 times 7? 1 times 7, is it? Oops. 81 times 7. It's 567. So it's more than this is. More than this one, too. So let's sell this Aspen Abode. And let's buy this one and see what happens. Oh, it didn't change anything. Okay. I was just curious. I mean, it's still more than what we were getting before, so... I think we're good. Okay, let's collect rent. Let's see what the rent does for this day. If you want a game that teaches you about math and crap, this is a game to teach you about math and crap. Well, we definitely increased it by like a little bit, a very little bit. What do we increase by? 4,000, 45, 4,700. But still not enough. We're only at 119,000. We need something big in here, like... Okay. Let's see here. Adds 1 + 1 to all currently owned houses. Let's get rid of this one. Because I bought it and had 1. One of these is going to get a ×5. I don't know which one. It's just bigger. There we go. Oh, and it did it to like the perfect one to do it to, but it's not going to be enough still. I'm almost positive. Oh, and it's permanently, and I cannot sell it. And then that plugin goes away. We bumped it up to 63,000. Give me that plugin again. At the start of every round, half of your properties yield 2 times rent, while the other half generate half the rent, which I don't want. But we're not going to get it, so we might as well just go. Dang. Okay. Last one. Let's go back to the main menu. I want to set this down. This is going to be dumb. I'm going to set this down to a new tenant, and we're going to see if I can beat it. I've been playing it on the normal version, so it's a little bit more difficult, but I'm mostly just curious, what do you unlock when you beat it? Like, if we beat it on the easy mode, does it give us something different with easy mode or something? You know what I mean? I don't know. We're going to find out. So let's take this guy. Oh. Screwed up, didn't I? Maybe not. +1 to all houses. Oh, but the only problem is we're not going to be able to buy any more houses, are we? So let's get that one. That way we can get our money. Commercial properties. Only got 6,000. I guess I could have bought some of those cheapy ones. But we're still going to be able to get our rent. We're going to get it in time. Pay early. Okay. Got an extra 5 Gs to play with. And got 13. We can get that guy. Now we have, like, no money. Like that 1.3K. If you own at least 5 restaurants, increase all restaurants rent by 25% for that round. Okay. Need to, like, read these each time just to see what there is. Okay, first property purchase is 15% off. Okay. It's first each round, so which I really don't ever buy more than 1 a round. You know what I mean? So maybe that's something that I should grab. That has to do with shops. Nothing that we can do here. But like no money. Pay early. Give me the extra 5. Okay. We'll take that guy. Get that guy. Trying to build up some money. Even this is like, it's kind of difficult sometimes to build up money. I don't know if there's like a balancing thing here, or if you're just going to lose more games than you win. We got to get to 10K. Got 12 grand right now. For every 3 farmlands, you own all castles, which I can't afford castles to begin with. so we're not worried about those. Let's see here. At the start of each round, let's take this one because we're going to get some extra cash that way. That'll be enough to get us there. So we can pay early. We can get our extra bonus money in. Okay. 30,000. We can't afford that. Oh, we can't afford that either. I was like, oh, let's get this. Get that either. Can't get that either. The only thing we can get is a house. Let's look at this. Funds a viable property on the map based on your most owned building type at the start of each day. Okay, at the start of each round, half of your properties yield 2 times rent. Okay. Not worried about that. Let's just get our cash. Need to have a stroke of some luck here. That's vacant. Potential. After each round, all florists gain $250. I'm in industrial property collects. Oh. I think it is partially just the luck of the plugin that you get. I'm a resident property collects rent. Let's do that. And I guess 37. That guy. Guess we'll get that. We just need more income. I don't know what else to do. Kind of like poop. You want at least 5 restaurants. If you're even, we have an odd number. We'd be better off getting the odd one. We're gonna make this rent at least. If you own at least one of every residential property, increase the multiplier of all residential properties plus 2. You have to have one of each type, which means we have to have an apartment building and a castle, and castles are expensive as hell. So we're gonna roll it. Another day. We made it another week. We survived somehow. +1 multiplier to all owned houses. Wow, that's awful. Two unit apartment. 43, we can't afford that. We can't afford that. We can't even afford that, actually, technically. Okay, so let's buy this guy, because that gives us an additional multiplier, so that's not too bad. We'll take that. This isn't 9,000, so that's not bad. Farmland collects rent, receive an additional 625. We have farmlands. We do have some papaya farm, cilantro farm, and a mint patch. But I feel like I'd rather get the Taco Fiesta place. Let's get the Taco Fiesta place. And then we'll start seeing if we can get some, if maybe it'll give us some plugins like we had last time. Give us that boost. When a shop collects rent, increase all. So this, is this considered a shop? Taco Fiesta is not a shop. It's a commercial. Yeah. Commercial restaurant. So it'd say restaurant there. Okay. Let's see. Well, let's get that slot. Not worried about that. Okay, let's roll. Not pay early. Lucky to be able to pay early on a Friday. The juice joint. Okay, what do we got for plugins? You own at least one of every residential property. Okay, grants 20% discount on the purchase of properties matching your most owned building type. Let's try it. Why not? Let's see. We'll see how well it works for us or works against us. I spent 10 grand on it. But you would think some of the stuff we buy should be able to save us pretty quickly on it. Man. Just the stupid, like, slightly off multiplier on those. You know what I mean? $433, $392. We can at least get that one. At least a little bit more than what we're currently getting. I forgot to check plugins, didn't I? Didn't want any of them anyway. Okay, we made it. Once buyable property based on your most owned at the start of each day. Okay. There's housing. which maybe we want. I'm gonna get it. I mean, it'll at least give us houses that we're getting a discount on to begin with. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean? We'll go for that. 11,000 for that guy. I mean, we might as well. Purchase as you the first property you purchase is available for a 15% discount on its purchase price. That'd be nice if it was each round the first property that you buy, because I usually only buy one property a round, so that'd be perfect. I don't think we're gonna make the 80k. Are we? 11, 12. No, we're not at all. Not unless we get something good. For each house you own, all forests gain a +1 multiplier. For each forest you own, all houses gain. So let's get... I've reached the max number, because there's a forest right there, a vacant forest. Let's get rid of that guy. Let's see, can we get it even now? That's okay. Let's get this, and let's drop our... dang it. That's giving us more than this one is. So let's drop this guy, and let's pick up this guy. Look at that. Okay, collect rent. See how much that made a difference for us. We made 12,000 last time. 13,000, so it didn't help us a lot. For each residential property, increase per multiplier of all commercial properties, which is Taco Fiesta is not a commercial property, is it? Is it a commercial property? It is a commercial property. So adds 500 rent to a random property. So let's get rid of that one. I know that sucks, but let's get that one, because now that gives Taco Fiesta ×5. Let's see how much that screws us over. Now we're just experimenting with stuff to see how it works. We increase it by a little bit more again, but still not enough. We need to make 30,000, 29,000 this last day. Isn't gonna happen, because if we spend 10,000 on that, that gives us 11,000. Unless we get another forest. Nope. Forest is too expensive. That's vacant farmland. Yeah, it's not gonna get us anywhere. Even if I buy it. Okay, well. There's the end of it. Dang. This game can be tough on you. We were 100,000 short. All right, let's try one more run. Okay. I don't know. I feel like you have to go residential, right? +1 to all owned properties. The number of... It says +1 to all currently owned properties. So we could buy a house and some land. 89, 385, 348. Let's get this guy. You're just short on that guy. 165 versus 124. Get that. Let's get the +1 multiplier. 2,500, and then we do have an even, so let's do that. Let's see how much we get. Ooh, we almost got our amount on the first day. That would have been great. When a farmland collects rent, I don't have enough money for that. So let's just collect our rent. Early. That'll give us a few pennies. Just a few. That's what we needed right there. Okay. Might as well take that. An extra 1250. We'll basically get half of what we just spent back on the first day. Okay. So none of these things do anything crazy for us. We have 36,000 to spend. I feel like a restaurant is a good go-to. Okay. We're almost there in 1 day so far. That's 500 to the first rent. Okay, so let's add 500 to a random property. We did 500 to a good random property too. So that was good. I don't think there's going to be anything that we can get worth 7.96 thousand. But we're going to hit this. Again, we hit it pretty early, so we get an extra 35,000 there. Okay. We just really got to try to get ahead of the curve here. So what do we got? We got cash, even number. Oh, we got an even number thing. Okay. Even number. Oh, wait. I just added 1 to each of those. That's right. Okay. Oh, man. I wish we could afford that guy. Let's see. I'm just going to collect rent. I'm going to save that property slot. Maybe for something hopefully good. Or we'll get a plugin that'll make something good for us. Each time industrial property collects. Okay. So what is this? This is commercial. This is commercial too, right? Yep. Okay. I'm going to get the commercial ones because if I get lucky, commercial will roll into what I need it to be. Pay early. Take that money. Oh, if you pay early, does it reduce? Because we're only paying 20 grand and I feel like something's different here. Grants 20% discount on the purchase property matching your most owned. I don't know if I'm worried about that this time through. But let's get this house. Gonna get a good amount of rent here. Buy that property slot too. Okay, so we're gonna get enough that we'll still get it ahead of time. Each time a vacant property collects the first rent. Okay. Dang, wish I could afford that. Feel like kind of getting rid of the rice fields. Not that it gives us enough money. Probably should have kept the rice fields. Collect at least a little bit more rent. We got more rent anyway. Oh, because we went back to having an even amount. That was a good call. We got more by getting rid of one. That's kind of funny, actually. Okay, let's collect rent again. Nothing that we can do so far. Need a good plug-in to hit. First rent from newly purchased properties are 2 times. Each commercial property collects an extra 500. Let's grab that because we got those, so that'll boost us. That gets us over. We're getting over a little bit early. Okay. Oh. Feel like, well, let's get this guy. I feel like I need houses now. Adds a +1 multiplier to all houses. What do we have? We have 2 houses. Or why not? I mean, we have the open slot. We might as well take it, right? Let's see what we're collecting. 8,000. Okay. First property purchase is available for 15%. Get that. 408.5. This one. Buy the property slot. Okay. Now I need that commercial one to roll in. That commercial one would roll in. For each house you own, forest, all forests gain multipliers. Dang it, I don't want forest to gain multipliers. Don't have 35,000. Collect rent, okay. Okay. So we're gonna hit this. We're gonna hit it early. Doing at least one of each residential. Increase all property, all residentials by 2. Don't, and I won't. Let's collect rent again. Get us through the week a day early, so we'll be able to collect 5,000 extra, right? Oh no, we were short. No, no, never mind. We had enough. Just kidding. Okay, vacant properly farmland. Okay. Gonna take that extra cash. We do have an even lot number 1. Don't have farmland anymore. Let's collect. Now we're up to 80,000. So we need something good here. I need a good plug-in to fall or something. First property bought each round gains a +1 more. That doesn't really help me too much. Roll it again. I like the discount one. The discount one's nice. You own at least 5 restaurants. Increase all restaurants rent. How many do we own? We own 2. Just kidding. Time residential collect. We could get rid of this one and then say time residential collect. So let's see how much that changes our amount. See if that one's a worthwhile one to grab. Oh, it's okay. Breach House Forest, which we don't have any forest. East Industrial, which we don't have industrial. We might be up a creek now. 20. 755. Just get another, whatever to collect more money, right? Got us up to 14. So I need absolutely not that. I need 3 more restaurants to be able to have 5. Well, dang it. We came up short again. Poop. We're getting so close. I mean, it's tough. It's really a tough game. But it's fun. I like this game. Hopefully you guys maybe learned what not to do. Maybe learned a little more of something to do. I don't know for sure. Maybe there's a little strategy in there that I was figuring out. Maybe not really. I feel like being able to pay off early, you want to do it as much as you can because you get the bonuses. But I feel like you don't progress the dollar amount as much. I felt like that last round, it was like it went up. It went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Not quite exactly like that. But it seemed like the increments were a lot less than the round before that, where it was like we jumped and then it was like all of a sudden I need like 300,000. It's like I barely got 160,000. So thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate you guys as always checking out these videos. It's great for me, and hope you guys enjoy. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, peace out, everybody.